बच्चों, today I am going to explain you the cross multiplication method because which is being used to solve the exercise 3.4. Okay, how cross multiplication, as by the name cross, that means you have to multiply the coefficients of these two equations, given two equations in a crosswise manner. Okay, so you have to multiply in such a manner that they make a cross. Okay, so cross multiplication, you already know that. Okay, so let us try to understand this method. This is very simple. Okay, you want to find out the value of x, so just forget the this terms. Okay, so forget these terms. And are you seeing the arrow? You can see the arrow here. Arrow is this way, so and you have to multiply this way first. Okay, you have to multiply this way first. In the first step you have to multiply this way. In the second step this you have to multiply this way, and in the third step again you have to multiply this way. Okay, this is first, this is second, and again third. Simple. First and third you have to multiply this way, and second you have to multiply this way, and that's all. Okay, let us multiply now. If we are talking about x, then forget the x, and then how to multiply? This way. First and third you have to multiply this way. So v1 into c2 minus b2 into c1. You are crossing and multiplying. So the coefficients are being multiplied and in y crossing manner. Okay, similarly when you are talking about y, so what you will do? Forget the y. Now forget the y. Okay, forget the y, and now what you have to do? You have to multiply this way firstly. Okay, firstly you have to multiply this way. In the step 1 you have to multiply this way. Okay, in the step 2 you have to multiply firstly this way, and in the step 3 again you have to multiply this way. You have to keep this order in your mind. Others are same thing. Okay, so now we are finding the y, so put this value, put this strip here y. That means you have to forget the y coefficient. And now what I said, in the second step you have to multiply this way. So c1 into a2, c1 into a2, because in the second step you have to multiply this. So c1 into a2, you'll get a2 into c1 minus now a1 into c2. Okay, and for the constant term, now forget the constant term. For the constant term, forget the constant term, and again you will use this way. Okay, so a1 into v2. So you'll write a1 into v2 minus, you'll get again what? b1 into a2. If you multiplied the same, if you use the, if you follow the order properly how to multiply, then the second term you will get easily, because second term is nothing but the reverse of this. That means if you got v1 upon v1 into c2 in the second term, that means you have to subtract the v2 into c1. Okay, this is the other way to remember this. Okay, in this way, this is the cross multiplication method. It's a very simple method. Okay, and after that just compare this x with this and y with this to get the value of x and y. I have solved the questions by using this. You can in this way you can use this cross multiplication method. Okay, so let me solve a question for you. The question is, for example, let me take the question that is 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0, and 3x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, let us consider this is the question. Now first step will be what will be the first step? Firstly you want to find out the value of x, so write down this x upon what you will do, how I said in the first step, like this. So you'll get minus 8 and minus 8 and minus 10. Okay, so we'll minus 10, which is equal to y upon, now forget the y, and in the second step you have to move like this. Okay, 5 3s are 15, and minus what? Minus 8 2, so minus 16. So this minus, okay, these minus, the sign should be mentioned very properly. Okay, that means that you don't have to forget the signs. Do keep in mind the sign when you are multiplying. And now it is the time of constant term, so constant 1 upon, now forget the constant term, and now what I said, again you will move this way. First was this, second was this, and third was this. Okay, so now again you will move like this. So 2 2s are 4, again subtract what, 3 1s are 3. Okay, from here you can get that x is equal to minus 8 plus 10. You'll get x is equal to 2, x upon 2, and now y upon 15. Okay, this is y, this was y. Okay, and y, for the y, what was the second step? Minus 3. That was that, here it is minus 15. Minus 15 because minus, you have to keep the sign also, okay, in your mind. So it was minus 15, not 15. So minus 15 plus 16, you get 1, and it is 1 upon 1. From here, now the last step is just keep these coefficient equal to constant coefficient. So x by 2 will be taken as a 1 by 2, and y upon 1 is also equal to 1 upon 1, and in this way x will be equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. Okay, this is very simple method, and this way you got the value of x and y. That's all.